That could have been better. I'm not gonna lie. You go to sleep with the sound of the waves. You wake up with the sound of the waves. A view of palm trees and the ocean. I solemnly swear to speak the full truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So that you know if it's worth the splurge or not. Hi, I'm Savannah. I'm a luxury travel content creator. On Maps and Suitcases, you'll find travel vlogs, luxury hotel reviews like this one, and travel tips. I post my weekly videos on Friday and my week vlogs are going live on Wednesday. I just wanted to mention first, if this is the first video of me that you click onto, I went to the Somni Ibiza Dream Hotel before I started my YouTube journey. But everywhere I go from now on, I will definitely film it like vlog style, so you actually have the feeling that you were there with me. Just that you know, not all of my luxury hotel review videos will be like this, but it will actually be, from now on, will actually be the vlog style. And it's starting pretty soon because I have in a few weeks a luxury weekend getaway that I'm very excited about. And there are just so many trips coming. 2026 will be the year that I will hit the most trips that I've done in a single year. So I'm very excited. Let's go. Let's first talk about the arrival. Now I have a lot to say about everything that I have experienced and did in Ibiza as well, including the flight. But this video is solely about the luxury hotel. If you would like to know more about my Ibiza itinerary or something like that, I also have a blog post on that, but I can also do a video like this on that. So let me know if that's something you want to see. But the arrival, it was literally what you would expect if you hear the name. El Somni, that might not mean as much to people, but Ibiza Dream Hotel, because it's literally looked like a dream. You know, when you arrive, you can just look inside because it has glass doors. You can just look inside and it's gorgeous, gorgeous. Literally, Ibiza dream, yeah. We arrived with a taxi. The bell staff was coming outside to get our luggage. And then we basically went to the reception. We were welcomed really well by the front desk staff. They asked if we wanted something to drink. And they offered me a glass of cava, so yes, while in Spain. They sat us down to do the check-in, fill out the form. We were seated somewhere where we could look outside and we had like our ocean view already, like, whoa, go away. I cannot stand flies. I cannot focus when there's a fly in front of me. So basically the story of my life. Our room wasn't ready yet because we were way too early, but we did get a room to change in. That was something I actually never experienced before, that the hotel staff just offers a room if you want to change into something else. So that was actually great. I put on my gorgeous purple maxi flowy dress from Bash, and it's such an Ibiza dress. It's such an Ibiza dress. I truly love it. I feel like if you are at Ibiza, you have to wear dresses like that. So I did. Then we just had a look around the hotel. Of course, like I mentioned, we had an ocean view, so it's by the beach. So we just walked. It was a dream to just be there, and we were there in the first week of October. We flew there on October 3rd, which is my birthday. That's also why we went there. And we flew back on October 6th. So it was more of a long weekend kind of a trip. It was 25 degrees. On the day that we left, we were hanging around by the swimming pool. So if you are wanting to extend your summer, go to Ibiza. So after we got back from that walk, we got cake and champagne as a surprise because it was my birthday. It didn't come from the hotel itself, but my mother and my sister, who I went there, They arranged it, so that was amazing. And my mother very sneakily decorated my hotel room, so it was all with like balloons and everything. And our rooms had a balcony that overlooked the ocean. I'm telling you, that is the best way to wake up and start your day, and also to end your day. I didn't eat or have breakfast at the hotel, so I cannot tell you my experiences there. And the reason that I chose not to do that is because we were only there for, well, not even 4 days, more like 3.5 days. And I also had a full day of a photo shoot there. I just didn't have a lot of time, so I was like, no, let's not do that, and let's just explore Ibiza. So I did not eat at the restaurant or have breakfast there. We did have our morning coffee, of course, because I cannot function without coffee, on the terrace overlooking the ocean, and that was divine. Normally I'm someone who really wants to spend a lot of time at the hotel, because that's also how and why I choose my hotels to be the hotels that they are, because I just love spending time at the hotels. But usually I buy myself a lot of extra time when I go to a destination, and I didn't do that at this point. I didn't do that in Ibiza. So for example, if you go to the luxury hotel review in Antwerp, usually Antwerp would be a city that you would need like a weekend is fine, just a normal weekend, you know, arriving on Friday and leaving on Sunday. I chose to arrive on Thursday so that we would have a day extra to just be able to enjoy it all instead of rushing, because I don't like that. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you are interested in the Ibiza itinerary, I will link that in the description, and you can check it out for yourself. If you would like to have a full video, let me know. If you're currently not sure what your next destination should be, I created a small quiz. I have linked that in the description, so go check it out, see what destination you have that might inspire you for your next trip. So let's talk about the nights and the mornings. I never slept anywhere better than over there. It's just the sound of the waves. It's so relaxing. I did not know this before I went there, okay, that it was so relaxing. It was, oh, I cannot even explain it. You have to live it. You have to experience it yourself. You go to sleep with the sound of the waves. You wake up with the sound of the waves. And it just feels like you're inside of a dream constantly. And I'm not exaggerating. I know I can exaggerate, but I'm not exaggerating. It was truly amazing. And what's even better than going to sleep and waking up to the sound of the waves is watching the sunrise in the morning on the balcony with a cup of coffee. Like the best sunrises and sunsets I've seen were in Ibiza, truly. And if you can look at that from your hotel room, from your balcony, what could even be better than that? So pure happiness and pure gratitude that you can experience something like that. I don't know about you, but I have such a weakness for sunsets and sunrises. And like I mentioned, in Ibiza, they were divine. So let's talk about the swimming pool in a spa area, because they have that. They have an outside pool and an inside. They also have something inside. I took a sneak peek, but like I mentioned, I didn't spend a lot of time at the hotel, but I took a sneak peek. I think there was like a really small sized, I'm not even sure if it was a pool, but you know, you wouldn't go to Ibiza to be inside, right? So I thought they also had like 2 saunas inside. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember from the 2 minutes that I spent there inside. Outside swimming pool, it is amazing. It has like the view of palm trees and the ocean. It is located right next to where they have the bar, so what more can you ask for? The only thing that was a shame though, we decided on Sunday morning, because we had to leave pretty early on Sunday, and that sucked. But on Sunday morning, we decided to hang by the pool so that we could just experience that as well. And the bar was still closed. And we weren't there at 8 a.m. It was like, I believe it was at 11 a.m. So that could have been better. I'm not gonna lie. If this video has been helpful so far in your decision to book it or not, give this video a like and make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos, any travel vlogs, luxury hotel reviews, or travel tips. And there are so many amazing things coming, so you better do it. So the question, is it worth the splurge? Here's your answer. I actually booked 2 rooms for 3 nights and the total price was a little over 1,700 euros. So that's about 850 euros for 1 room. The hotel was amazing. It felt like a dream. The rooms were beautiful, not too small. The mornings on the balconies were pure happiness. So I would say yes, definitely worth the splurge, if you can even call it that for that money. But I would definitely go longer than just 3 nights because it's just not enough. So the next time I'm going to Ibiza, I'm going for a full week because there's just so much to do and see. Now that you know if you should book the Somni Ibiza Dream Hotel or not, make sure to check out my Instagram because it's already full with content also from the Somni Hotel. If you're more in search of a city trip right now, check out my other video on the Botanic Sanctuary Hotel in Antwerp. See you next week.